Is time relative or objective? The present we experience is not one moment. The brain creates a feeling of time and a sense of the present, but IIRC in neuroscience we can measure how long the present is, and it's not instantaneous, but a moment of some 200 milliseconds or so. So there are two separate questions here. One is how physical reality actually functions, and another is how our brains creates our experience of the world around us. One suggestion is that there is no objective flow of time from one direction to another. It is just a dimension, and the reason we experience it as flowing from the past to the future is because that is how our brains exist/evolve across this dimension. In terms of how physical reality actually functions, the theory of relativity tells us that time is relative, and that is our best understanding of the situation at the moment. Thank you for this response. Is there a way to elify how time would actually be if not for the illusion that it's going past to future? Here is a physics perspective on this. The theory of relativity makes the single assumption that the speed of light is the same for everybody who measures it, no matter what. The scientific consensus is that this is a correct assumption, because it has been confirmed over and over again by experiment, and there is no evidence of it being false. Essentially, this is an experimental fact. On the other hand, time being relative and not objective is something that can be mathematically proven, assuming the experimental fact above is true. This is why the scientific consensus is that time is relative. The most common belief seems to be that time is objective. I don't think this is true. Do you have? Source. Relative and objective are not mutually exclusive. It's objective in that it is mind independent. It is relative because, from experiment, it's related to your momentum. This is all separate from the idea that the past or future exists simultaneously with the present.